Commander Shepard, I understand you've helped resolve the situation with the Geth.
Yes, Counselor. 2, in fact.
I've read the reports. You ended a war 3 centuries in the making.
Had a lot of help.
We have isolated pockets of remaining Geth. As best we can tell, they are Geth bodies loaded with Reaper code. But they are just a tiny fragment of the full Geth fleet. You've done the impossible, Commander. And I may be able to provide help of my own. I've received information from my government. It's too sensitive to discuss over an unsecured channel.
What if I come to the Citadel?
Yes, that would be best, Commander. I'll be waiting for you in Counselor Udina's office.
Okay.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Let's get him while he's here.
Commander, something on your mind?
Okay. Just updates.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
Given the situation everywhere else as close as we can be, you've done well, Shepard.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
Bringing in both the Quarians and the Geth has helped us immeasurably. The Quarian fleet is providing evac and fire support, while the Geth attack Reaper supply lines.
How about the Asari and Solarians?
Since the coup attempt, the Asari have stepped up to the plate. They're committing fleets and sending a science team to work on the Crucible. And believe it or not, they promised us the Destiny Ascension. They haven't forgotten you saved it 3 years ago.
And the Solarians?
They sent the entire fleet as a thank you for rescuing their counselor. I guess they managed to overlook the genophage cure.
What about the Turians and Krogan?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Erdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. Had that female Krogan you rescued survived, she might have rallied more support from the clans, but I'll take what we can get. I'm glad you disabled that bomb in Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support as it is. We picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorchai here. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Darner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
What's the Reaper situation?
It's not trending well, even if you did buy Rannoch some time. Our threat projections show the Reapers will gain the advantage on most other fronts. And now the Asari are a prime target. They're the most advanced race in the galaxy. We'll soon find out if that means anything.
Nothing more, sir.
Hack it out.
Okay. So a nice update on the situation. Everything's looking good. Let's have a look at the assets we have. New ones. Geth, quite a few. Geth core. Let's employ turrets and drones. Largest and perhaps best equipped infantry in the galaxy. Huh. Geth fleet. Treaty of Pharaxin, or Pharaxin. A synthetic intelligence built almost as many dreadnoughts as the Turians. Updated. Deleting the Geth heretics depleted Geth numbers, giving the Quarians an advantage when their flotilla began the assault on Rannoch. As a result, damage to the Quarian fleet is not as extensive as protections estimated. Geth Prime Platoon has more programs. Yeah, primes boost everyone nearby. That's good. Quarian, wow, we got quite a few Quarian assets. Admiral Darozen. Studying her Geth Orlakin. Is an expert in synthetic intelligences. Understandable. Zalcoris. change. So, heroic figurehead. Civilian fleet. Even smallest crossover equipped with ship-to-ship weaponry. And Phalanx cannons. Yeah. We saw that one in action when we took the collector base. Okay. Heavy fleet. Frigates, fighters and carriers. Ship maintenance and regular training exercises. Some cutting-edge technology in the best vessels. And it's repaired. Acquiring patrol fleets. Scouts. Speed and shields during combat. Okay, that's a good situation. A lot of assets we didn't have before. Apparently most of the assets in the galaxy are now delivered. Doesn't necessarily mean that we must be halfway through the game now, but okay.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Thanks for that, Samantha. We'll just check in with Edie and Joker first. Do our round table of the crew just to see what everyone's up to.
Have done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
It's like walking around in heavy armor. It totally screws with my spatial awareness.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me. You take that away, I don't know. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not me.
Yeah, I get that.
Plus, have you seen Tally? Come on, I don't have the hips to carry a suit like that. Gotta hand it to you, Commander. That's the first time I've seen someone end a war by yelling.
I hope that if Tally could see reason, then the rest of the Quarians might listen too.
I had hoped my cooperation with Tally, along with Legions, would help her question her socialized prejudice.
Yeah, kinda hard to dehumanize someone who's right there guarding your back. And now we've got 2 fleets for the price of 1. We didn't lose anybody.
Except Legion, before it sacrificed itself. Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
Yeah? So?
The singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
Well, when the Geth fleet helps us retake Earth, I guess we'll owe that to him.
Or her, or it. Just because it's a person doesn't mean it has a gender.
It's on your mind, Edie.
I was just reflecting. The Quarians' historical era was not making the Geth enough like them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Units with networked intelligences will trend toward cooperation for mutual benefit. But units with central heuristics establishing an individual personality, such as myself, develop preferences. These preferences form attachments that keep my calculations from devaluing the worth of the lives aboard the Normandy.
You're saying the Geth turned on the Quarians because they aren't individuals?
That is my theory, but it is limited to a sample size of one society. The only other notable synthetic society is the Reapers, and we do not know if they govern by consensus as the Geth do.
Do me a favor. Don't ask them.
Hello, Shepard.
Interesting theory. I think it's more to do with the fact the Quarians started shooting them that the Geth turned on them. But it's just theory.
I hear you were on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times. Joker pulled the Normandy through some insane maneuvers to stay out of the line of fire.
It's hard being in a fight like that, especially when you're not the one flying the ship. Joker's one of the best, though.
At first I was nauseous, swinging around in my safety harness. But then I was furious. Just enraged. I wanted that thing dead.
You didn't want the Reapers dead when they attacked Earth?
I wanted them defeated. I wanted Earth saved. But I never wanted to physically tear them in half and watch them blow up.
Congratulations, trainer. I believe you've discovered your fight-or-flight instinct.
Perhaps I should have stayed with Chess. Although now I think I'm spoiled by the lack of explosions.
Just check something here. Graphics. Okay. Narrative. Default all decisions on. Yeah, subtitles should be on. I think that went with when my local profile reset. Just noticed. Oh, quite a few things. Found much to do. Going to join Adams in engineering. Please drop by when you have a minute. Sure. Progress report. Geth assistance from the Geth fleet is nearly back at full strength. Support for the Turian fleet. Okay, don't want to risk their forces too much. And then on the Crucible. Oh God, help us all. Talk hand down. I think he remembered what happened to him last time he disobeyed our orders, or ignored us. I'm about to believe what we just went through. Major piece of history. Okay. Pull Diana Allers to cabin. We'll do that at the end. Right now, I'm going to go downstairs and see who we can talk to. Yeah, that was different. Fencrius was over there before. There, Legion. Yeah. Halfway full now, a bit over halfway full. How many more? The difference between Legion and Morden's death is that it didn't feel so sad on Legion dying because it was rather sudden. Like Morden, you could see coming. You just knew that, yeah, he was going to go up there and something bad was going to happen. They drew it out a bit. But Legion, it was like suddenly he's gone.
Got the flush. Full house. Got it on the river.
Shit.
Thought you were bluffing on the flush. Good for you.
Cannon, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir, Major Olenko, sir.
Gambling without cards. With several invisible people, it seems, and no river. Come on, BioWare, put effort in.
Shepard, I'd deal you in, but Vega just cleaned me out.
Hey, Commander. Hey, Commander.
That was quite the negotiation you pulled off.
Hey, Commander.
Let's contrast James and Caden in their speech styles.
Totally took down a Reaper.
Hey, Commander.
And you know, I'm just gonna have to go with you on trusting the Geth. I hope it works out.
Hey, Commander.
Yeah, let's talk later.
Hey, Commander.
James. Not so great in thought department. Okay, Liara and Tech.
Have you found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
I think Garvig, wasn't that where we picked Grunt up from? Not sure, but I definitely heard the name in Mass Effect 2.
The Migrant Fleet and the Geth warships have joined Admiral Hackett. Hello again. Hello again.
Oh, come on, Liara, you got more to say than that, surely. Okay, Smuggler Manifest. 8,000 tons of dextroamino food supplies, levoamino food supplies, 60,000, 200,000 tons of platinum. Well, we could have used those last game. Lower deck. Indentured workers, slaves from Karshan recaptured, attempting to escape Reapers, mainly Batarian. Batarian slaves? Surely not. English government has agreed to provide the slaves asylum and certificates of citizenship in exchange for future favours rendered. From Sergeant Kavanagh to Sergeant Itchy. Not supposed to shoot the big robots. Okay, that must have been quite the shock. Just Geth suddenly arriving and helping. And the upgrades. Okay, miniaturized armor capacitors. This was discovered and downloaded from inside the Geth consensus. Thousands of these miniaturized capacitors have been stored beside armor power cells, where they can instantly discharge a stored boost of energy. This boost can be tweaked either to speed up shield generation or the rate at which tech, biotic, and combat powers are used. So either 5% shield bonus, power recharge speed. I'm going to go with the power recharge speed, and the reason is that that actually frees up, I'm pretty sure, a slot in our armour for other stuff, which equals more than a shield regeneration bonus. So go with that. And besides, we're a vanguard, we don't have to worry about shield regeneration generally. Improve Geth resistors. Schematics are easily built into human-sized armour, provide the wearer combat benefits enjoyed by the Geth. Increase the wearer's damage output, improve their shields. So power damage and shield. I'm going to go with shields here because we don't really do much damage with our powers anyway, so 5% is not going to make any difference.
A pleasure to see you.
Yeah, another cooldown bonus.